A celebrity coming around later. Your hands together for Nick Fentiman.
Firstly, thank you for everybody for attending this first interview panel. We have with us Gerry Gavigan, Apart from working on a dozen Bond films between themselves, we also worked on Clash of the Titans together and Star Wars, which celebrates its 50th anniversary next year. So on The View to a Kill, I believe Gerry, first assistant director.
Yes.
Terry, additional assistant director, is that correct?
Second, didn't it?
Second, no, I was your second.
Were you?
Yeah. We're going to have a few senior modes, so bear with us. It was 40 years ago.
Did you show up? I didn't remember.
Odd times.
Okay.
And Tony, you're a production supervisor.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So what we're going to do, we've got a dozen or so slides which we're going to show and see if we can get some sort of answers to any questions that anybody wants. That's what I say. If anybody wants to have any questions throughout, please interrupt, don't mind, or we can do Q&As at the end, which we sometimes do as well. Okay, so a recce in San Francisco. So here's John, riding up high. I think, Tony, you went up here.
Yeah. John and I actually got on top of the Golden Gate Bridge with John Richardson and I think Peter Lamont, if I remember. And to get up there, you had to go up in a very tiny lift. And the lift operator I had a big fat beer gun. So I was pressed up like him, going, almost made love to him going up. But it was quite a sensation to get up there. And it was quite big to walk on up the top there.
Was it quite tight for manoeuvring up there?
No, it was
quite.
No, you had to be a little bit careful, obviously. But
You had the camera as well. You got that camera out that morning.
yeah,
Back in the days without any safety harnesses strapped in.
no safety harnesses, no. No, that was, I think, day 2 we were on the recce. Day 1 we flew in on a Sunday morning. We were standing with John Glenn at the bottom of the Golden Gate Bridge and we saw an airship coming. And Tom Pesner, who was our associate producer at the time, how he managed to get a camera, but he went and got a camera on the Sunday morning and we actually shot the airship coming along towards it, and that shot's actually in the film, and that's not the airship of our. That was an ordinary.
Was it Fujifilm, I believe?
Sorry?
Fuji?
Fuji, I think. Yes, I think it was. Anyway, an experience.
Okay, cool.
As John was up there.
So were you able to
He did the
all
plates,
go?
didn't he?
No?
You did.
I was just saying, John did the plates up there
Yeah.
as well.
Did you all go up together? I know obviously the left was only able to 2 of you.
We went up one at a time.
Oh, I see, okay.
Yeah, I think.
Ah, right,
I
okay.
think we were only allowed 4 up there, if I remember. But John went up later to shoot all the plates.
Yeah, I think England was something more perspective, but I can let you go in a bit.
It's a long way down, I can tell you.
Okay, on to the City Hall fire.
Yeah.
Gerry, can you remember anything on this one?
Yeah, we had something like 24 action vehicles and trying to coordinate the police, the fire engines and the press vehicles coming in was it's quite a... We only had time to do one position up and back off, and then by the time taken we shot immediately, is that right?
Yeah.
Because you couldn't have rehearsals, you just had to go for it.
So, no retakes on this one then?
I don't remember us ever backing up to do the whole thing twice, to be honest, because it was such a big setup. And you know, a night shoot, you've got a lot to get through, all the dialogue around the fire engine getting in and out, and Bond escaping in the fire engine. So you had to move on.
Just getting there, do it and just go. Amazing. I think there's another one about this as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how long were we there for, Gerry? Do you remember? We weren't in San Francisco that long. I mean, second unit stayed on and they were there for weeks.
No,
I think maybe a week.
A week.
About a week, I think.
Yeah, we were there about a week. And second unit were there for weeks.
Well,
and weeks.
they had the chase through the streets to do,
That's right.
which was quite extraordinary.
And then the bridge went up, didn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then the cars falling down and hitting the other police cars. Yeah.
Strange how people love to see police cars getting smashed up.
We wrote a lot of police cars off.
Yeah.
We did.
They weren't San Francisco's police cars, was it?
No, I would have thought so.
No.
It was in 1984, so the 007 stage caught fire.
That's
I think
right.
towards the end of Ridley Scott's Legend.
The legend,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And it was built quite quickly, wasn't it? So then you could.
Well, we were the second unit. I don't think the main unit started shooting at this stage, and I did a second unit shoot in Iceland, and we were shooting on the icebergs, and I always remember Phil Kohler coming over the radio. He was our production manager in Iceland, to say that the 007 stage had burnt down. I couldn't believe it, because we were about to go in and start building the
The mine area, yeah.
yeah. But Tom Pevsner, our associate producer, was way ahead of what was the film? Legend.
Legend.
He was while they were running around in circles, putting out the flame, so to speak. Tom Pevsner, knowing that we now needed a huge stage, while the fire was going on, he was on the phone. And I think the only other big stage that we could have got was at Elstree, when they built that.
What's now the George Lucas stage?
It used to be. It was built for Tarzan, I think.
Okay.
And he got in front of Legend and booked the stage while they were just trying to get out the fence. Fortunately, we didn't need it because it had been rebuilt.
We built the 007 very quickly.
3 to 4 months or so.
Oh, incredibly
Very quickly, I remember that. And obviously putting more safety escape routes from the Reds, from the gantries, and for people to get down at the sides.
There's a few of us were lucky to go in there earlier this year to see it. It was
That was on a Sunday morning. I remember because I got the call.
I can't. How long did we go to Paris for? We were only there again. We'd come from Chantilly, hadn't we?
No, I think we went to Chantilly after
Yeah.
Paris.
No, we came from Chantilly because we got the police escort back to the.
Oh,
Remember, we got this wonderful police escort. You know how the French police are, waving the traffic down. And when we left, we all got on a bus to go to the airport. Driving there, the police were holding up all the traffic around the Champs-Elysees and everywhere else. We were in the airport in 20 minutes, if that. It's wonderful.
Grace and Christopher.
Yeah, Grace Jones.
May not already know that. Anything you know about Grace?
anything
about Grace. She might sue me. She was a character, believe me. She was a
character and a half.
unbelievable character. I remember one day we broke for lunch, and I said to her, Grace, you're back at 1:45, makeup checks on set 2:00. She said, okay, no problem. All right. So 1:45 comes, I go looking for her. Can't find Grace. She's not in the restaurant. She's absolutely nowhere. Now searching all over the studio. Cannot find her. I spoke to her, I said, have you seen Grace? She said, yeah, I did. I saw her get into a car at lunchtime and driving out to Studio Games. And she was with Eva, I can't remember her surname, Eva. And the only place I thought she'd gone to was the Palm Suite restaurant, which we used a lot. So I phoned up the Palm Suite and I said, as you would, is Grace Jones there? And they said, yeah, she's here. I said, can you put her on the phone, please? By now it's like 2:15. Fortunately, they hadn't called for her on set. Anyway, she comes to the phone. Hello? I said, Grace, you're supposed to have been here at 1:45. Yeah, well, I was having lunch. I said, we need you here now, Grace. Get back here now. Oh, okay. So she arrives, and I have to say, first time I've ever really had a go at an actor or an actress. It just annoyed me that she knew what she was supposed to do and didn't do it. And she certainly had a tail between her legs when she came in.
And on the flip side, Christopher was consummate professional.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'd worked with him previously.
Dogs of War.
Dogs
of War, yeah.
Yeah, no, he was nice.
Yeah. He's very quiet. He's very so he sit there quietly in his chair. He doesn't go out and rap with the guys and hang about. He's very much his own kind of boss.
Yeah.
In fact, Barbara Broccoli said to him, "You know, you're very quiet. You don't mix with anybody." He said, "You don't know anybody here." He said, "Yeah, I know Gerry and Terry. We worked with them before." You know, he never spoke another word to us after that.
We had one night, I was at the bar drinking with him, and he said to me, he said, "I've got so much money. I said, "We can give some to me if you like." He didn't.
Okay, moving on to Chantilly now. So, here's John with the Silver Ghost. Silver Cloud, sorry. Thank you, John.
Is that Cubby's car?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not the one dumped in the lake.
I hope not.
Yeah, Chantilly. I can't remember much about Chantilly.
The stables and the horses and
The stables, the horses. We did the close-ups of Roger with a seat on a Land Rover doing his close-ups as if he was going around a track. We did that at Chantilly.
I can't remember what we did there.
Yeah, it was the stables mainly. It was a pretty uneventful location.
Lovely location though.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah.
Yeah, the manor house there was tremendous.
Yeah.
And then we had the two girls. Who was the two?
Jelly Flex.
Yeah, what was her real name? She went on to be quite. Alison Doody.
Yeah.
She was lovely. She really was. She went on to Indiana Jones or something like that. And she was a very sweet girl, lovely girl.
There's another one there.
Patrick McNee washing the car. Another gentleman,
Well, he
pure
was
gentleman.
Really lovely guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you worked with him on the Avengers.
No.
No.
He might look that old.
Can you step aside with us in a minute?
Right, I think now right, here we go folks. So Amberley. So if you've not been here before, the mine entrance there is down right at the bottom if you've not already been there. And you'll have to see that today.
Is that me?
That's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And that's Gerry with his back to us.
Yes, correct, yes.
Yeah.
Should I have more here?
Yeah.
So how long was the shoot here then overall?
The shoot here was probably 3-4 days.
It wasn't
really?
long, was it?
Well, very short. Very short.
Yeah, only about 3 or 4 days.
I mean, you're talking about something that happened 40 odd years ago. It's really hard to remember the details.
Yeah.
In
Tanya.
Mine cars.
Yeah.
Well, Tanya and Robert, about the helmet. Do you remember the helmet?
No, I heard
problems?
that one actually. We know about the knickers.
Yeah, the helmet one. Well, Tanya, she obviously had these contracts with shampoo companies or whatever, you know. And she sat down and she worked out what percentage of the film that she was wearing this helmet in. And she thought she was going to be wearing it for far too long. Do you remember that?
And her boil suit, she came in with it on a coat hanger. Said, "You expect me to wear this for how many
Oh, she
pages?"
had tucked in or something, didn't she? It didn't look too baggy.
It was stitched,
So-
molded to her.
They had to work out a way to lose the helmet.
But she kept eating the Kraft donuts and things, and she
Oh, yeah.
had to keep letting the suit out.
She put on a lot of weight.
But a lovely lady. I liked her very much. She was very nice.
What did she have? All those scones, wasn't it?
Scones. She had about 3 or 4 scones every morning. And the old seamstress, as Gerry said, kept letting the skirt out. Yeah.
I believe this is a short clip here. There we go.
Oh yeah. This.
Here's Gerry.
There's Gerry.
I was an action director as well as an editor before I became director of the James Bond movies.
Was that event? Is that here as well? Or was
Yeah,
that
so
somewhere
I was
else?
going to say, for those who haven't been here before, that actual mine shaft, or it's a ventilation shaft, is it, I think? Yeah, is at the top. So on your tour, you might go and be able to see that. Well, you will be able to see it. We'll show you which one it is. Yeah, and there we go. This is on the right-hand side. Go, it's like a cliff area, isn't it? It's now where there's 2 bus garages, so you can't quite see it. But here we go, another one with Grace Jones.
That was the dummy, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's like growing up.
There we go. Just before it explodes.
Got rid of her.
Was that one attempt at that particular scene?
What was it?
Was it one attempt?
It was a
One
one-off.
take,
I
yeah.
don't think you didn't have any extra dummies now.
Yeah.
So there's only one dummy.
We wanted to put her on for real, but she was
Anyway, that's a photo of it. So was there much, obviously the preparation for this, obviously John Richardson did all the setting up of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite meticulous.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of John's small jobs. I mean,
that wouldn't have taken long.
either. That was a quickie for John. Yeah.
And there we go, that's, so your time spent here then, was it quite relaxed on set as such? There wasn't movement around of time delays or anything? Guessing it was it near the end of filming, on the filming?
I think it was towards the end, wasn't it?
Towards the end.
There's never a relaxed day on a set.
Every day is tight and busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was about 2/3 of the way through because I think we had quite a lot of studio work to do afterwards. Because we'd done Shanti, I think we'd done San Francisco before we came here. Because we had all the airship stuff to do.
I can't remember.
So I guess the 007 stage where they built the mine obviously was flooded, and then Zorin was a bit so zealous with killing everyone that he'd worked.
Yeah. I watched it the other night. Yeah.
It was pretty brutal, isn't it?
It's a great set, I have
Yeah.
to say.
Well,
Fantastic set.
That mindset we built on the new 007 stage.
Yeah.
So it shows you how quickly they got the stage built, and we were able to build a big set like that. Because that was a massive set.
Were there much changes here you needed to ask to be made at all?
I say,
Were there many changes here you needed to be made to do what you needed to do, or was it pretty much?
well, we had to reschedule obviously the film
Yeah.
to get ready before we could move into the studios. I can't
Must have been the last thing we shot, the mine, was
I
it?
think it was.
Because of the time to build for
Yeah.
the
Must have been the last thing.
itself, yeah.
Yeah. But it was a, I mean, as the guys say, no set is easy, there's always pressure. But it was always a happy set, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I can't ever say it wasn't a friendly set.
No.
All Bond sets were.
And you had John Glenn.
John Glenn.
And,
Yeah.
you know, the actors were good.
Yeah.
Could I ask a question about that particular set?
Yeah, sure, carry on.
Was that set that you just said with the mine used then in like the Goonies? I thought that was around the same sort of time, and the Indiana Jones film.
No.
It wasn't.
No.
Right.
Goonies was at Warner Brothers Studio.
That's in America.
Yeah.
Right. But the Indiana Jones film, it does look
Yeah. That was shot at Elstree, wasn't it?
right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Okay, does anybody have any questions? Okay.
Is that what I like? All that effort.
It's an open question, really. Was there a feeling on set that it was going to be Roger's last? Because in the Film 85 interview, he is asked the question, and he kind of says yes, and then at the very end says, maybe one more. So was there a feeling that it was his last?
Probably there was, I can't remember now, there was probably a feeling that he was reaching the end of his time, yes. I think,
yeah.
From a personal point of view, I think
Well,
it
it
was
was
the strongest.
It was a bit. It got to the point where, for a joke, I remember one day he put a ladder up beside the bed so he could get in it.
That probably didn't give away.
He didn't take well.
I think Roger knew it was coming to an end when, I can't remember which film it was. Was it For Your Eyes Only? We had the young little girl, she was the ice skater.
Oh, the ice skater, yeah.
And I think Roger knew, this is not right, you know, I'm getting on, I'm supposed to be friendly. So he turned that into more of a father or uncle type of relationship as opposed to...
I think when you said one more, you almost as if he was teasing the interviewer.
You know, I do think you're right. I think there was a feeling that he was coming to the end of them.
Yeah.
You know, starting to think about another Phoenix Bond.
Yeah.
In fact, was it For Your Eyes Only? I were in Greece and I called him, I was second unit first in that film, to come and do a shot running up a flight of stairs. He came over and he looked at it and he said, that's a stunt. Get a stuntman to do it. And I doubled to do it.
Yeah.
And he wasn't joking, he didn't do it.
That's 4 years prior to this as well.
Yeah, I think by the time he got to do this film, he'd had enough anyway. He was coming. And it reminds me when we were in Chantilly, you know, with Roger on the Range Rover, on the Land Rover, pretending he was riding a horse. He was just trying to pull him out of that trailer and get him onto that. He just didn't want to do it. He really did not want to do it. Yeah.
I know Roger did say that of the Bond films that he did, Future Kill was his favourite.
Yeah.
So maybe do you think that's probably why he was kind of had enough of it, and Grace Jones and all that kind of stuff?
Anyway, I suppose turning those noughts down at the end of the check is very hard.
How long was the airship in the air force? Did they actually launch the air, put it up in the sky? How long was the airship in the air for?
I always remember it being such a rigmarole to get that up.
Well, we had
because of the wind and everything.
we had a
else.
real one here, but the wind was quite strong. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember I went up in it. We had a real one here, and then we had the one that we blew up out of the container, which of course wasn't a flyer.
Yeah, but I think we only ever flew it once, did we? Just here.
I think so, just the ones, I don't remember.
We just flew it here once, and I remember it being such a drama for it to get on the course we wanted it to take.
Yeah.
Look, I live the other side of the Downs. We live in Swindon, and we were in the garden. We saw the airship go up, and I was a child then. As old as I look, I wasn't that old. My dad, we used to go hot air balloon chasing when I was little. So my dad saw the airship go up and said, quick, just jump in the car and go and find it. By the time we came over Berry Hill, it had already gone down, so I don't know.
It wasn't that long, I remember.
No.
We came looking for it, we never found it. And
Yeah.
then obviously James Bond came out and it all made sense.
It was big enough, you know.
we never saw it, it must have come down by the time we got mobilised.
Yeah.
Right, is there any more questions before we tie up the session? Okay, right, I'd like to give you a round of applause for Gerry. And